September 25th, 2007, Halo 3 launched.
Negative, sir. I think we lost him.
Not yet.
And man, what a big deal for all of us. For me, for you, for your friends that you played Halo 3 with. It was a huge deal. And I just want to reiterate how amazing this game is. How much I love it. I think I want to bring you through a little history lesson. Back in the day, I had 3 friends that I was really, really tight with. They were like my best friends ever. And we would meet up once a week, get pizza, and play Halo 3 for hours. Eventually, we stopped doing that, but for quite a long time, we did that once a week, every week. And, you know, if there was like a boy-girl party or something, screw that. We were playing Halo 3. That's what we did. And I mean, I'm sure it wasn't that cool, but like, to us, it was a sacred thing. And when I talk to my friends now, the 3 friends I used to play Halo with constantly, they still remember this time fondly. Well, most of them do. And I do too. There's something to be said about playing Halo 3 multiplayer, blasting your friends with Spartan lasers and smacking them in the back with an energy sword. It's a big deal. As somebody that's played so many countless hours of Halo 3 multiplayer and never played the campaign, this game, this campaign playthrough that I'm doing now was a big deal. It was huge. What was going to happen in this game? What was in store for me? What could I expect? And I expected amazing things. Like, I think too much from this game. I had always dreamt of what the campaign was like because I didn't own Halo 3. I owned a PlayStation, so I never got to play these games properly. So I always thought that it'd be something amazing. It's the reason why all of my friends in high school even talked about Halo 3 and Halo 2 constantly at the lunch table and stuff. Everyone talked about this game like it was the game. So I was curious going into this as to what it was going to be. And I think all these years, since 2007, I have fantasized about what you do in this game, what it's like, and how amazing it is. And here I am. I've played it now. Wow, imagine that. For the first time in 2023, I have played this game all these years later. I received a comment on one of my other Halo videos. It said, now that I watched this video again, it's like the movies. Halo Combat Evolved is Alien. Halo 2 is Aliens. And Halo 3 as well. And I'm guessing what they meant is that it's Aliens 3. And the thing is about Aliens 3 is that it's a very divisive movie.
The is back. Alien 3.
It did a lot of the things that people wanted from an Alien movie, but it didn't do them in a meaningful way. It hit all the high points that people were looking forward to, all the drama and tension that they wanted from this movie, but it didn't punch the same way. It didn't have the same gravity to the story. And I think that's a really good way of looking at Halo 3. It's a game that hits all the same points that you wanted to. You want to do these things. You want to freaking take down whatever the Covenant. You want to take them down, blow them up in a big, huge explosion and battle, and you want to see Master Chief succeed, but they do that. And it's not done with the same subtlety as Halo 2 did it. And I'm sure that's how Alien 3 feels to watch. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I'm not sure. So let's get into this. This is going to be a hard thing to talk about. It makes me anxious to think about talking about Halo 3. I love this game, and I know you do too. There's some part of you that enjoys Halo, and I think it's going to be hard for me to navigate these controversial opinions I can feel in my heart because they're controversial to me. I don't want to dislike parts of this game because I love it so much, and I'm sure that's how you feel watching this. When I start being critical of things, it's gonna hurt, and I'm sorry. It's not me, it's you. Jesus. Okay, so the vehicles. Let's start with something I love. Can I boost into this guy? Yeah! That was awesome. Look at him go. The vehicles were so well done in this game. It feels exactly how I remember. And I don't know if those are good controls or bad controls, but I remember that's how I remember them. And I loved that, and I got used to that. When I was playing Halo 3 with my friends and I was zipping around the Ghost and the Chopper and, I don't know, blowing them up with these things, like, it felt great. And to hop into Halo 3 all these years later and use these vehicles and feel the same level of, like, satisfaction and excitement, I don't know, it's great. I love the vehicles in Halo 3, and I think the Chopper is a great addition to the already amazing vehicles that Halo 2 had. The Chopper, you like boost into people and they freaking explode. It's so cool. You chop them up with their big ass freaking wheels. It's so cool, and I love it. And it's such a fun way to think about a vehicle that you can boost into them and just chop the shit out of them, blow them up. All the regular stuff's still here, and I've already talked about that in Halo 2. They didn't do much to change it outside of, like, I don't know, more of it. More vehicle stuff. The mongoose was added in Halo 3, not Halo 2, but the fact that I had to look that up means that it always felt like it should have been there. That little ADV quad thing is the best, and it's fun. It's cool to have a little Marine that doesn't know what the F he's doing, have a rocket launcher on the back of my little mongoose, and us fly around and flip over and, I don't know, just generally suck at driving like I do in real life. You idiot. What the f***? It's a great vehicle, and it felt like it was always supposed to be there. Okay, so RPG Mongoose. Big turret on Warthog or a tank. You know what? I'm going with the little one. Don't judge me. I love the vehicles in Halo 3. I got nothing more to say. I love them, and I'm sure you do too. So, let's move on. The guns. What are you holding? Oh, it's one of those guns. They still have those. Let me use that. Dude, the guns are still great. Just like all the other games. I have nothing to complain about. The Spartan laser? That shit's the freaking best.
Go, go, go!
Spartan laser? Oh my god. Oh no. Here we go. When you have that little red dot, like laser sight, pointed at somebody, and they don't move, and then you get that full charge, and you blast them with your freaking big ass laser, nothing beats it. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. I love it so much. Watch out for my Spartan laser. I have it pointed right at you right now. It's still charging. All the original stuff's back. This carbine feels way better than it did before. Woo! And in this game, the alien carbine is one of the guns I use the most. I was so excited to pick it up all the time. The damage output on it is so high, and it's so satisfying to knock people out with the alien carbine. I'm a big fan now. I've been converted. I love it now. In Halo 3, I love the alien carbine. I also love the battle rifle. It is very good. The brute shot feels like it was buffed up to what it should be. It fires rockets, right? In Halo 2, it didn't feel like it damaged people all that much, but in Halo 3, it feels like I'm firing multiple rockets at people, so I'm happy about that. They really did improve a lot of the guns all around from Halo 2 and make them feel like how they should have felt. So gameplay-wise, this game did it all right, and I know that because all of my hours with Halo 3 multiplayer, they did something right in this game, and it just feels good to play. It feels great. So let's move on to the enemies. Damn. Look at that mouth. All the same dudes are back. We got everybody back, but this time the elites are on our team. They're not on the enemy team. So that changes up some of the variety of enemies we have to face. The elites have been replaced with brutes, and there's a variety of brutes now. The brutes are big old boys that are as annoying as the elites were in the other games, but when you knock off their armor, they go into rage mode like they did in Halo 2, and they charge you. Oh my god. Oh my god. And you die. The grunts are back. Love those guys. The best. You guys know about grunts. If you're watching a Halo video, you definitely know what a grunt is and how charming they are. They're the best. The jackals with their shields, they're back too. I still shoot them in the arm and they still die. Easy game. The Flood has some new variants, and some of the new variants are very exciting. The big boys, where they're infected and they walk towards you really slow and you have to unload a bunch of ammo into them, are a welcome addition. I like them. I like the little spider things that crawl all over and do huge damage to you if they get close. But then also when they're far away, they shoot little needles at you and those do huge damage. I'm a big fan of those things. They're cool. And the Flood this time around is fun to fight because there's such a big variety of them. In the other games, there was only 1 or 2 models for the Flood and 1 or 2 variants of how they move and stuff. But there's every type of creature in this game, plus more that I haven't seen before, that are infected by the Flood. And they're a joy to fight. I like fighting the Flood. It's a good time. And it's also stressful. So I love that. The flying little bastards are back. I hate those guys.
Look!
Whoa.
Coming out of the vents! Line them up! Line them up! What the hell are those things, Sergeant?
Oh, man. The world... One thing I have to say about Halo 3 is that it has such a variety of world. There's the snow, the desert, the beach, the forest, a big infected dungeon of pustule boobies. That's just some of the places, because I can't remember all the other ones, but it is such a joy to travel the world in this game. There is so much to see, and when you're in the ship and you're flying around, I don't know, exploring, it's so engaging to look out and just see things off in the distance that are just captivating and huge, and the environments, I don't know, just always were breathtaking. Always. It's so neat to look up and see a big-ass space battle happening in this gorgeous jungle alien environment. It's amazing, and it's the best. And it's why people probably love Halo. It's a huge deal. The world design in this game is unmatched, unparalleled for its time. It's so good. So good. I think this is a good point, which I haven't retouched this map, but I know in my heart what it's like. Valhalla, I think for every kid in 2007 was a big deal. It's a huge map and it's all covered in lush jungle and there's a waterfall running through it. You could take every type of vehicle that spawn on either side of the map and you fly it at each other. And it's in a big ravine between 2 mounds. It's just gorgeous and the scale is huge, and everyone knows that that map is a life-changing map you play when you're a kid. It's a big deal, and it is big. You look down and you just see all this natural splendor. It's amazing. There's nothing to rip on. Which brings me to the story, which is kind of where I'm going to be ripping on this game really hard because I didn't really enjoy it. It was kind of mid. I think it feels like a Halo game. It has all the Halo things, but it doesn't have the same heart that some of the other games did. The tension, the feel, I don't know, it's just off in some way. I finished Halo 3 and I didn't know what I just experienced. It was kind of like it just ended all of a sudden, and not in a way that like, wow, I didn't expect this to happen. It's ended now, a cliffhanger, whoa. It was more like it just ended fast and without any sort of impactful moment in it. There was a couple things that were cool, but like overall, like I didn't feel like much changed with Master Chief or the Arbiter or the fate of humanity. I can't believe it's over. It felt so quick. I didn't even realize the end of the game was that close. It just kind of snuck up on me. Well, it's over now. Bye. It just kind of ended. And I don't know what to say about that. And it makes me anxious because I just feel so conflicted about this game. I love so many parts of it, but this story was just devastating. I expected so much from it, and it paid off so little. The Worm God was such a big deal in Halo 2. Hey, it's Red! And you felt his presence, and he was intimidating, and you didn't understand him. And the whole time I'm just waiting for an answer to that. Like, what is this guy? What is his purpose? And what is he after? Well, he's just a two-dimensional villain in Halo 3. He shows up, he helps you, and then he stabs you in the back like all villains do, and then you kill him. The end. You killed the Flood. You did it. Great job. I'm going to take this moment to pause because I'm sure this is starting to anger you, and it's already angering me to be angry at this game. I love it. To talk about the ending of the game. The ending sequence, the gameplay side of it, was amazing. Driving a Warthog through a blowing up, currently dissolving space base while driving on platforms that are blowing up underneath of you, while the Halo 3 theme song just blasts in your ears, is one of the best things I've experienced in a long time. It is so fun and so engaging. Oh my god. No, Master Chief. No. It's just so sad that after a high like that, we get such a flat story. You did it, Master Chief. Wake me up when there's another problem. Good night, Cortana. Like, what is that? What's going on? Are they just saying there's going to be more Halo games? Because I know there is. I'm way behind on these games. There's so many Halo games after this. But why did they end it like that? Where's the payoff? This is the end of a trilogy. This is a big freaking deal, man. Why doesn't it feel like one? God. So I think what I want to say to summarize all of this, to the TLDR, the story is just mid, and I expected great things after Halo 2 and all these years that I haven't played Halo 3. This is the game that I expected the most from, and I think it had the least payoff. I think Halo 2 was the game that impressed me the most all around with all the things it was inspired to do, whereas Halo 3 just felt like, you know, another Halo 2, and that makes me kind of sad. I expected so much from Halo 3 all these years. I was doing this trilogy playthrough because I wanted to get to playing Halo 3. This was the game I was so excited about, and it's just kind of okay. I'm not talking about all of the game, I'm just talking about the story. It's just kind of okay. The rest of the game is great. It's amazing. It's so cool. I think this will pivot me into my next weird topic that I've decided to make a chapter about. Master Chief, the protagonist of this game. Halo 3 is just a game where you blow stuff up, and Master Chief doesn't feel like a guy that changed in any way or had anything new to comment on. He's just a guy finishing the job, and I don't know, like, I expect more from Master Chief, even though he's just a big doofus that blows stuff up and clenches his butt cheeks and, I don't know, blows everything up. He's still a guy that feels like he has room to grow. There's something we didn't get with him this game. There was no change in character. There was nothing more we learned about him. And the Arbiter was just kind of there, just chilling. He's just a bro. So Master Chief didn't feel like himself. And I would say that Master Chief felt the most like himself in Halo 2 than he did in Halo 3. Do with that as you will. I finished Halo 3, I finished Halo 2, and I finished Halo 1. I've played the whole trilogy. I think Halo 2 was the most impressive game I've played in the whole trilogy, and that makes me sad that I was so excited about this one that I didn't give Halo 2 the amount of time and, I guess, patience that I should have, because I was rushing to Halo 3. I was rushing to this game. This was the game I was excited about, and I think in hindsight, Halo 2 was the best Halo that haloed. It's almost like they ran out of money at the end of Halo 2 and just like, you know, this is the end of the story now. It would have went on way too long if they just kept going, but, you know, I was so sad, but that makes me so much more excited for Halo 3. Halo 3 is a middle tier Halo game. If you like Halo, this is more Halo for you, man. Halo 3 is a great multiplayer game. It's a great gun game. It's a great vehicle game. It's a great space game. But it's not a great Master Chief story game. There's some stuff missing from it, and you can feel that when you're playing it. It's just missing some heart or something. I don't know what it is. It didn't feel as exciting as it should have, in my opinion. And I know there's more Halo games to play. There's Halo ODST, which is like, I don't know, a DLC or something for Halo 3. Then there's Halo Reach, which I've heard people talk about. And Halo 4, which also is a thing I know exists. So, like, I have to play those games at some point. But for now, I've closed out the trilogy. It's done. I feel like I've come out with new perspectives. I hope you've enjoyed me expressing these perspectives and sharing my thoughts on this. And don't hate me now that I've ripped on Halo 3, everyone's favorite game, including my own. I just want to remind you that Halo 3 multiplayer will always be there for you, and it'll always be there for me. Whenever I boot up this game and play with some friends, with my boys, I will always take pleasure in Spartan lasering someone in the face. It is the best feeling in the world. Or driving a mongoose and doing little flippies with a rocket launcher that just hit me. This mongoose feels so good. I think it'll always put a dumb grin on my face, but the Halo 3 story is probably something I won't ever touch again. It's just kind of okay. I hope that doesn't bother you as much as it bothers me. It's sad to feel this sense of dissatisfaction with something that I was so excited about. It's just sort of mid, you know? It's okay. I love you, and I hope you love me too. I guess. Stranger? Jesus. What am I saying? I'm anxious, okay? I don't like ripping on things. It makes me uncomfortable. If you want to make me more uncomfortable, I guess like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. And comment down below some more stuff that you think I'm going to dislike, so that way I can squirm in my chair while I try to rip on a game and feel uncomfortable about making the internet angry. That's all. Okay. Bye. Excuse me. Yeah. Come here, little big wheel. I want you. Oh my god! What's up, idiot? Oh my god. Was the arbiter stuck in a rock? He is! Arby! I'm so sorry, buddy. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Oh my god, it's an engineer. Oh. Hello. I'm so aggressive. We're having sex. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I gotta go on without you. Arby, I love you like a brother, man. Jared, get your ass over here. Jerry. Oh my god. Whoa, Jerry. Oh, Jerry. It's gonna be okay, Jerry. Oh my god. Oh.